Hi, PerspectiveWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, May 26th. Quite a humid start to the day here on Tuesday in the Mid-Atlantic region with some patchy fog around, some low clouds as well. The fog will tend to dissipate by the middle part of the day, and partial sunshine will return not only for the midday hours in the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor, but for the afternoon as well. With that increasing sunshine this afternoon, temperatures are likely to head towards the 80-degree mark. Stays rather moist overnight tonight and into the day on Wednesday, with more patchy fog possible late tonight and early tomorrow. And the moisture will only tend to increase later in the week. Certainly by late Wednesday night going into Thursday morning, it looks like the door will be open for moisture from the southeastern states to ride up along the eastern seaboard. There's kind of a tropical wave down across the southeastern U.S. right now near Florida, and it looks like it'll kind of push to the north over the next couple of days. Whether or not it ever becomes a named system is kind of irrelevant in terms of the fact that moisture will indeed be associated with this system and stream to the north as high pressure shifts off the east coast. This is a look at the total precipitable water from the CIMSS Wisconsin website. It's kind of a nice tool to capture the water vapor movement, the areas of very high moisture in the atmosphere. And they're shown here with these oranges and reds, and you see a lot of moisture flowing right into Florida and the rest of the southeastern U.S. Again, we'll see in a moment here, there's kind of a tropical wave just off the coast of Florida. Not all that moist when you look at this particular type of plot here in the Mid-Atlantic region, but a lot of these yellows and oranges will end up moving northward over the next couple of days with the shift of high pressure off the eastern seaboard. And again, it looks like the rain threat will increase here by the time we get to late Wednesday night or Thursday. That's in the Mid-Atlantic region, following a couple days of soaking rain down across the southeastern states. And here's a forecast map by NOAA of the next 5 days, the 5-day period we're in now, the total precipitation amounts over this 5-day period. Again, reflecting a lot of moisture from the southeastern states will flow right up along the eastern seaboard by the time we get to Thursday, Friday, and perhaps even into Saturday. Much of the same kind of pattern we've had for months, really, with a lot of moisture in the eastern half of the U.S. This time of the year, not surprising at all to see it dry across the southeastern U.S. But again, it's a tropical type of system right now along the east coast of Florida, and this moves northward over the next few days, and that'll push a lot of heavy rainfall, soaking rainfall, into the Carolinas all the way into Virginia, and then into the Mid-Atlantic region from D.C. north and east to Philly and New York City by Thursday, and that threat will continue to Friday, perhaps even into Saturday as well. There is some hope, however, in the Mid-Atlantic region, in the northeast U.S. for Sunday. It looks like strong, cool, high pressure will cross the Great Lakes and head on into the northeastern quadrant by the end of the upcoming weekend. But we'll have some rainfall to deal with before we get to that point. And here's a look at the National Hurricane Center map for this morning. Again, there is a tropical system over Florida, and the forecast map over the next few days, it'll just kind of spin slowly to the north. Whether or not it becomes a named system is kind of irrelevant with respect to the moisture. The moisture is indeed real. It'll flow northward up along the Atlantic seaboard. High pressure shifts off the east coast over the next 24 hours, and that just opens the door for all that moisture we saw on the precipitable water map to flow up from the tropics, really, up along the eastern seaboard. And again, it looks like a rainy pattern perhaps setting up for places like D.C., Philly, New York City for Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday. Eventually over the weekend, high pressure from the Great Lakes will edge on in. It'll be a cool high pressure system too, and that should provide us with a pretty nice day on Sunday, following some rainfall in the Thursday, Friday, Saturday time frame. Well, let's walk through the surface forecast maps from the 0Z operational run of the GFS, and you can kind of see the isobar pattern already shaping up here with high pressure off the east coast, or at least shifting off the east coast. Winds flow clockwise around high, so with high pressure moving over the western Atlantic, you'll have a clockwise flow of air pushing moisture from the southeastern states up northward first into the Ohio Valley, and then later in the week into the Mid-Atlantic region. Let's move forward here. By this evening, you see again kind of a broad flow of air from the south to the north, with lots of moisture down across Florida and over the southwestern part of the Atlantic Ocean. Again, there will be a system here, may or may not become a named system, but its moisture will certainly flow to the north here. This is now by the middle of the week on Wednesday here, and here we have now going into Thursday morning. It looks like by this time all that moisture will flow along the Atlantic seaboard with high pressure off the coast, and the threat of showers, maybe some embedded thunderstorms, will return to D.C., Philadelphia, New York City on Thursday. And that threat continues into Friday. We'll move forward here to see the threat continue all the way into Friday, and then even into potentially the first half of the upcoming weekend. This is now a Saturday forecast map, and a frontal system will be trying to push through. Still a chance it could come in a little quicker than this, giving us some decent weather, at least for the latter part of the day on Saturday in the I-95 corridor region. But right now, I would say the threat of showers and thunderstorms begins late Wednesday night, Thursday morning, continues into the day on Saturday, and then eventually this cool Canadian high-pressure system will drop across the Great Lakes and influence the weather here in the Mid-Atlantic region on Sunday, with pleasant conditions, a little bit cooler than normal on Sunday, and plenty of sunshine as that high pressure finally pushes that frontal system off the eastern seaboard. So a lot of moisture around over the next couple of days, with plenty of clouds and some late night, early morning patchy fog. And then even more moisture flows northward along the east coast, providing us with a threat for showers and thunderstorms late Wednesday night, Thursday, all the way into the first half of the upcoming week, and we should clear out in the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast U.S. for the second half of the upcoming week. And that's it for now. For PerspectiveWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.